Top of the morning to ya. It is day number 17 of Vlogmas, and today your girl has got to go grocery shop. But first, work. Hey lovies, so I just pulled up outside of the supermarket. This one is called Victor's. The front entrance seems to be under renovations, so I think I have to access the inside of the supermarket through the side door. I'm gonna go and take a peek and see if any containers came. Here on the island, we have to wait for produce to be shipped to the island. Now I think Victor's usually brings in a container every 2 weeks, so I am going to head inside and see if by chance I can find some fresh produce and any other sweets and treats for me to indulge in this holiday season. So I think I'm going to take you guys along with me for the ride.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year.
Alright guys, so I'm making my rounds around the store, and I think this is going to be my final shop for the year. Now I might need to come back in, knowing me, for a couple of loose items, but in terms of actually grocery shopping, this is going to be it, because I know after today it is going to get insane. Everybody is going to be last minute rushing around trying to get their goodies to prepare Christmas lunch, and I'm just not about that hustle, you guys. So I'm getting it out of the way early, and hopefully my kids will understand that what I buy today is meant to last until Christmas. So we'll see.
It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Yay me! Another task done and dusted. Have you guys already done your Christmas shopping, like your grocery shopping? Or are you ones to leave it until the 11th hour to rush on out to the supermarkets to get what you need for Christmas lunch? Now I guess depending on where in the world you are, last minute Christmas shopping might not be such a big deal. Now if you're in the States, I'm guessing you can run on out to Publix. If you are in the UK, Marks and Spencer's are always fully stocked. But here on this tiny rock, it is a tussle, I tell you. People will be climbing on top of one another. All right, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but it is gonna be crazy in them grocery shops next week. So nah, I'm glad that I have gotten that done, and now I can head home, pack up my fridge and my pantry, and then I can call that task done. Right folks, so I am back home. I'm going to take my clothes off now, head to my kitchen and unpack all my groceries. I just wanted to take a minute to say that Christmas is not all about the things that we can get. It really is about, first, the birth of Jesus Christ, who came to deliver us from all of our sins, to offer us grace, to offer us salvation. And that is the true meaning of Christmas. And so I just want to take a moment to say that I am so thankful to God for his provision. The ability to go to the supermarket and to buy enough food to feed my family for this holiday season is a blessing. It is a blessing. It might seem like a small blessing to some people, but for me, it is a huge blessing. And I just want to say, thank you, God, for your blessings on me. And I just pray that if you're watching this video, that you will receive God's blessings this season and that you in turn will help to bless somebody else. What can we do to really contribute to the spreading of blessings from the Most High? I just wanted to remind everybody watching just to take a few minutes this season to reflect and give thanks to God for all of his mercies. Right. Preaching time is over. I am going to head to my kitchen. Hey lovies, so it is late and your girl was sat editing some of the video for the secret Christmas sewing challenge reveal, which will drop here on the channel on the 20th of December. I looked up and then remembered that I had not done my cookie tin. So I'm going to run for my tin now so that we can tackle today's question of the day. I got the cookie tin. Today's question is fast or slow sewist? So leave me your comment down below and let me know whether you consider yourself to be a fast or a slow sewist. Right, so there are two things that occur to me now that I don't think occurred to me a couple weeks ago when I was actually writing these questions. The first thing is that being a sewist for me is more than just sitting at the sewing machine. It starts with the fabric and pattern prep and ends with a completed garment. Now, we already spoke earlier about how long it takes to match your fabric to your patterns or your patterns to your fabric. So for the purposes of today's answer, I'm just going to zero in on the actual constructing of a garment. The second thing that occurred to me that fast or slow must be relative. Fast for me might be slow for somebody else. Like I might think I have sewn something up really, really quickly and somebody else will be like, it took you that long, or vice versa. I may see myself as a slow sewist and somebody else will say, oh my God, you went through that so quickly. So really and truly, now thinking about it, it's probably a very relative question and answer. But I'm still going to try my very best to answer, and I would definitely encourage you to leave me a comment down below and let me know, how do you see yourself in terms of your sewing pace? Do you think you are a fast sewist, or do you think you are a slower sewist? Now for me personally, I think I'm a fast sewist. Granted, I usually don't have long periods of time to sew, so I almost never start and finish a garment in one sewing session. My life is just not set up that way. My kids often interrupt my sewing time, and so I have to sort of plan my sewing sessions around work, around wifing, and around mommying. And that just means usually I can get up to maybe 2 hours per session to sew. Sometimes I can get a little bit more, but usually it's a lot less. Notwithstanding, I still think I can get garments done relatively quickly, at least in my mind. So yes, it takes me longer because I have to do it over more sewing sessions. But what I'm actually able to do, I think I get a lot done in a short space of time. And I feel like if I had longer sewing sessions, then I probably would have cranked out even more projects this year. Now, I'm not sure how many garments I've actually made this year. In previous years, I did keep records of what I sewed, very meticulous records, I might add, of all of the patterns that I sewed, when I sewed them, the adjustments that I made, and so on and so forth. I have done none of that this year at all. I probably have a good idea, or could get a good idea, from the first part of the year, because I did do some individual YouTube videos every month featuring my makes for the month. I fell off that train, I want to say maybe in June or July, and I haven't done a makes video since then. simply because I had been working on this whole 30 fabric challenge, and I was working on 3 different collections, a black and white collection, a pink and red collection, and a green and blue collection. And I have completed none of these collections. Some of them are waiting buttons that I have to wait an eternity to get from the United States. Some of them need a zip. Some of them I started and just didn't finish for one reason or the other. One of them, I screwed up my fabric. I needed more fabric to recut the bodice, and so on and so forth. So I don't have an accurate record of how many projects I have sewn for the latter part of the year, and therefore I cannot tell you how many projects I sewed for 2024. But I still think off the top of my head, it had to have been at least 30 projects. And for me, 30 projects in 12 months is pretty good. And that is just me wild guessing. So drop me a comment down below and let me know, how do you see yourself in terms of your sewing pace? Are you a fast sewist? Are you a slow sewist? Do you have any idea how many projects you made this year? If you do, leave me the number down below. It will be pretty fun for me to compare and contrast. Granted that is still limited information because I don't know what your sewing circumstances are. Now, just before I go, as a quick reminder, if you joined into my Vlogmas series a little bit late, in my first episode, I did indicate that at the end of Vlogmas, I will be giving away a US $30 or its equivalent gift card to an online fabric store. Now, I did get a couple of messages from some people who don't sew, but they like to watch my videos anyway, and they asked whether they could enter the challenge and to use the gift card for any other store. Now, I thought it was fair because if you're watching my videos, you should be eligible to enter. And if you're eligible to enter, it should be a prize that you will use. Now, if you watch and you don't sew, you might not want fabric, or you will not want fabric, but it's likely that you have some other online shop that you would love to spend this gift card at. And so I think it's only fair to allow you guys to enter as well. Now, remember, I'm sharing 5 facts about my island Montserrat scattered throughout my Vlogmas series. I'm not going to tell you guys which episodes they appear in, but I will tell you that we have gone 3 facts already. So 2 more facts to go over the next couple of days. So if you missed any, be sure to go back and check in with all of my Vlogmas episodes. And if you have gotten the first 3, keep your eyes out for the last 2. Remember, you need to go ahead over to my Instagram account on social and drop me a DM letting me know what each fact is so that I can enter you in at the end of it all, if you get all 5, into the grand raffle for this $30 US or its equivalent gift card. Now, you guys, it is late and your girl is tired. I seriously feel like I have been telling you guys that after every one of the last maybe 4 or 5 videos. But seriously, it's been a long day. My eyes are tired, probably as a result of too much screen time. But your girl has a lot to get done before the 20th of December. So make sure you set your calendars and your clocks and your watches and your iPhones and all the rest of it so that you do not miss that video drop. It is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. So I'll see you again tomorrow for day number 18 of Vlogmas. So until then, stay calm, stay cool, stay safe, and absolutely go catch up on Vlogmas. Peace.